Hey everybody, it's Deandra Marie, and this is Mental Health Mondays. Whether you are new here or you are a returning viewer, thank you and welcome. I'm excited to be digging into another topic, creating more content around mental health. And this topic is very timely, though also very triggering for me. So please bear with me as I make it through this video. Definitely have to do my disclaimer. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a licensed mental health professional. So in no way is this video supposed to be treatment or a how-to, what you should do in your life. And there will be an extended episode of this video, but you have to join my Patreon tribe, all right? So for as low as $5 a month, you can actually join for free. But if you want to get early releases of content, if you want to get extended releases of content, you have to join my Patreon. Now, let's dive into the topic, loving while anxious. Girl, I could probably be the poster child. I'm sure many of us feel like we could be the poster child of loving while anxious and what that looks like. It's okay to be triggered in and of itself. That's something we can unpack. That's something we can heal from and figure out what it is we need to heal from. But where the line is drawn, at least for me, is when those triggers then create lies that you believe, right? So feeling like, oh, I haven't talked to this friend in a few weeks, they must be mad at me, or they must not want to be my friend, or oh, I haven't spoken to the person I'm dating today, they must have found somebody else to date, or this other person got praised at my job, that means I'm not good enough. Like it's so many different thoughts that are happening, and because you are feeling the feels, or because I'm feeling the feels of anxiety, I'm now thinking that these extra thoughts are the truth, and I really got to keep that in check, because I've found for me, when I start believing those lies, where things start to get sticky and muddy because now I'm acting on those lies, and you have people on the other end that are like, what? Like, what are you talking about? What's going on? And again, it goes back to the lashing out and, treating people in a way that they don't deserve to be treated. Remembering that people are people, remembering to give myself grace, because I fall short as well. I'm not always the best friend. I used to want to believe that from all the hoops I felt like I was jumping through, but I'm a person like everybody else. I make mistakes. I fall short. I don't always show up to stuff. I get tired. Sometimes I'm a little crabby, and I have to love on myself in those moments and give myself grace in those moments. Because I'm not always going to be top tier Deandra all of the time, right? And also knowing that where I'm at is okay and everybody else is doing their best too. So those are ways in which my anxiety shows up. And so for the things that I've learned from that, and a lot of these are even more recently, y'all. So y'all getting some fresh tea you wouldn't have gotten a few years ago. It's parenting my inner child, loving on my inner child. Figuratively, it's been kind of fun, because it really does feel like I'm raising myself, or like emotionally. So there's times where I'm doing something fun for myself because it is some inner child work. My inner child want to get ice cream. All right, girl, we can't get ice cream all the time, and not before dinner, but we will get ice cream today, or we will read today, or we'll go for a walk today. And really just, and talking to my inner child from a place of, I know you're hurt about that. We gonna get through this. I know this still bothers you, but think of it this way. This person does still love you. That was a mistake. Truly talking to myself and combating the lies of anxiety with truth, and truth that comes from what feels like 31-year-old me at this point, is really empowering. And it really does dissipate the anxiety, because it feels like my adult me is in control of the situation. My inner child is still there. She's still present. She's still seen, but I can now function from a place of adulthood and not a child that is harboring trauma. There's still so much more to unpack, but I do just want to leave you guys with some pep. And so I want you to remember, girl, you are worthy of love right now. Okay? Right now. You don't have to do anything to receive it. You are dope. And you know what? There is someone out there that can love you just for you who you are right now. And that's you. So that concludes another episode of Mental Health Mondays. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I feel like I said so many things, so in the edit I hope it just all makes sense. Again, if you want the extended version of this episode where I just give more context, more insight, more of my working through thoughts in the moment, please join my Patreon tribe. The link is in the bio. You will get so much more content and early releases. Make sure you join the tribe. I appreciate you in advance for supporting the dream, for supporting the vision. Also, leave a comment. Let me know some of the ways that you overcome anxiety when loving, or some of the challenges, if you so care to share. Drop it in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. You can also find mental health resources in the description. There should be some therapy databases if you're looking for a therapist, and just other Instagram pages I follow that have been really, really helpful on my mental health journey. If this message resonated with you, please show some love. Drop a like. Feel free to share it. Have a conversation with your friends about it. But I definitely want to bring more mental health conversations to the forefront. If you haven't already, please watch the last Mental Health Mondays episode called Them Changes. I'm talking about what I've learned from life's changes, the blessings and the challenges. So please make sure you check it out. And thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch y'all at the next video.